Bob Stoops reunion tour continued on Saturday night, 2 weeks after a victorious visit to former offensive coordinator Mark Mangino and the Jayhawks in Lawrence, and 1 week after getting past mentor Bill Snyder and the Wildcats in Norman. OU's head man brought his Sooners to Lincoln, Nebraska to take on the Cornhuskers, a team with a stout defense allowing just over 11 points per game. However, the Sooners had won 4 straight over Nebraska. The governor and the king of Oklahoma were on hand to see if Bob Stoops could move to 2-0 against former defensive coordinator Bo Pelini. Something had to give, as the Sooners had scored 77 points in their previous 2 games, while the Huskers had allowed only 19. Things started out reasonably well, as the OU defense forced a 3-and-out. Given a short field, the Sooners' offense could only cap the drive with a missed Tress Way field goal from 46 yards out. About 5 minutes later, the offense once again was stifled, and this time, Tress Way's 45-yard attempt was blocked by the Huskers' dominant defensive tackle, Ndamukong Suh. The game was scoreless after the first quarter. The Sooners' defense hasn't allowed a single point in the first quarter in 11 straight games. Early in the second quarter, it was the poor throw by redshirt freshman quarterback Landry Jones that was picked off by Nebraska's Prince Amukamara. He takes it back 22 yards all the way to the 1, leading to the touchdown pass from Zach Lee to the wide-open Ryan Hill. Nebraska led 7-0 with 13:36 left in the half. Late in the half, OU would drive 59 yards, all the way down to the Nebraska 11. They would have to settle for the 28-yard Tress Way field goal. This one he would make, the first make of his career, and OU trailed 7-3 at the half. Nebraska had 1 first down, 5 passing yards, and 80 total yards, but led. In the second half, things went downhill quickly for OU's young quarterback, as he was picked off by Nebraska's Matt O'Hanlon. Senior safety returned the interception 30 yards to the OU 44, and it eventually led to the 28-yard field goal by Alex Henry. Nebraska led 10-3. With about a minute remaining in the third, a Trent Williams false start made a 4th and 1, 4th and 6, and forced another field goal attempt, this time from 42 yards out. Way could not find the way once again, and OU trailed 10-3 after 3. So we moved to early in the fourth. Things looked promising once again when Jones got his longest completion of the day, a 33-yard strike to big sophomore receiver DeJuan Miller. But on the very next pass, the ball intended for Ryan Broyles floats a little bit and is picked off once again by Matt O'Hanlon at the Nebraska 19-yard line. Husker fans began to dance, and try as Jeremy Beal and the oh-so-stout Sooners defense might, the Sooners just couldn't get over the hump. With a confounded kicker, OU's next 2 drives would end with failed 4th down conversions, including a tipped ball that led to Landry Jones' 4th interception of the game. And yet, the defense would still give the offense one more try with 41 seconds left. After a 35-yard punt return by Ryan Broyles, Sooners had 49 yards to go for the tie. But on 2nd and 10, with 35 seconds left, Jones lofted up the Hail Mary, and O'Hanlon, who else, got his 3rd interception of the half to ice it, as Jones throws the ball 58 times, completing 26 for 245 yards with 5 interceptions. OU outgains Nebraska 325 to 180, but fails to score a touchdown for the first time in the Bob Stoops era, as OU loses to Nebraska 10-3.
You know, I look at it, I thought been hard for our defense to play a whole lot better. Offensively, we moved the ball quite frequently, but then didn't produce points. We didn't execute well enough, or they executed better than we did in the red zone. We have a couple missed field goals and a blocked field goal. We have the ball, I think, the first 3 possessions inside the 50 to start the game and end up with nothing, 0 points. So you've got to, you have to be able to, make a field goal, protect the field goal. That changes things at the end of the game where, you feel you're climbing uphill and you have to have a touchdown, and so it just they had the one turnover really that killed us was the one that gave them the ball at the 1 or 2 yard line, and they end up scoring the one touchdown that was the difference in the game.
Man, just got to give credit to Nebraska. They played a great game. Obviously, I'd like to have a couple of those plays back. Missed a couple throws high. Can't have that. Can't have the turnovers and expect to win the game like that. There are teammates. They're going to have our backs no matter what. We got a great team there, a great bunch of guys. They're going to have our backs too. So we got to look each other in the eye and say, man, we came a little short for y'all. Y'all played a great game, and obviously I didn't take care of the ball good enough for us to win.
It's a hard thing, man, being here at Oklahoma, not expecting to lose these many games, So, but like Coach said, it's the same guys making the same mistakes, but hey, they're our teammates. So we have to all ride together. Just knowing we have a defense like that, man. We don't come in here and put up 3 points. That's not what we do. So if we just had 12, we'd win the game. Defense played the hearts out, man. And I've tipped my hat to them.
What's unfortunate is we've been in, that's our 4th one that we've been in that we just weren't good enough as a team in every phase, good enough to win it, And, as much as you can appreciate how hard our guys are playing or, again, are investing, still all counts the same at the end of the day. So, our guys, we're going to have a chance to win, again, these last 3 games. And the next one, they're going to be incredibly, again, challenging to do so. But we're more than capable of, if we play like we're capable of playing, we can win all 3 of them.
It's very frustrating, before the season you have high expectations, but we all know it didn't turn out like that. You just got to move forward from here on out and try to go win the next 3 games.
So 5 interceptions and 3 botched field goals equals 5-4 for the Oklahoma Sooners. A team that started the season in the top 5 now must swallow a harsh dose of mediocrity. Next up, another mediocre team, Texas A&M, comes to Norman on Saturday. Reporting from Lincoln, Nebraska, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.